Hello everyone. We're going to look at lesson 5, conditional probability. So conditional probability is under a certain condition something is happening and you want to find that probability. So question 1 says, data for students enrolled in a local high school are shown in the Venn diagram below. So you have Algebra 2, you have sophomores who take Algebra 2, and then you have 985 kids in school who are not sophomores and don't take Algebra 2. So it says, if a student from the high school is selected at random, what is the probability that the student is a sophomore given that the student is enrolled in Algebra 2? So the first question, it says, given that the student is enrolled in Algebra 2. Well, how many kids are enrolled in Algebra 2? Well, that's the kids in this group and here. So out of 295, how many kids are sophomores? Well, that is 85. Right? That means 210 kids are in Algebra 2 and not sophomores, but 85 of those 295 are sophomores. So we get 2. So this is called conditional probability, and probability that an event happens given that another event is already known to have happened. The notation for this is we write it as such. Probability of B with a line and then A. It's B given A. All right, the probability of B given A. And if you switched it, it would be, if you wrote probability of A given B, that's different. Okay, so B given A is the probability that event B will happen given that A has already happened. So it's conditional. It's under a certain condition. So if you have, and we have a formula for it as well, the probability of B given A is the probability of both happening over the probability that A has already happened, or out of how many total people are in group A. And if you switch it, A given B, then it's A and B over B. So it's always whatever second is your denominator. Okay, in AP Stats, we use this a lot. Now note, the probability of B given A is not the same as A given B. Very different. So let's look at this table here. Consider the data in the table below. You have males and females, and then they have a two-way table saying whether or not they're right-handed or left-handed. There are 87 males who are right-handed, 13 who are left-handed, 89 females right-handed, 11 left-handed. It says, what is the probability that a randomly selected person is male given that the person is left-handed? So we write this, the probability that they're male given they are lefty. Well, remember, and I just like to do this. I put A and B, and I say it's the probability of A and B over B. Well, let's see. How many people are male and lefty? Well, that is 13. Out of B, how many people are lefty? Well, the total number of lefty is the vertical column right here, 13 and 11, 24. So out of the 24 people who are lefty, 13 of those are male. Number 3, the set of data in the table below shows the results of a survey on the number of messages that people of different ages text on their cell phones each month. So different age groups and how many people fit into each group of how many texts they send per month. Okay, so if a person from the survey is selected at random, what is the probability that the person texts over 50 messages per month given that the person is between 23 and 60? So probability they text over 50 given that they are between 23 and 60. And again, if you put A, B, and we write the probability of A and B over B, well, how many people are 23 to 60 here? We got to add this row right here on the bottom. Let me get on my little calculator here. It's going to be 25 plus 47 plus 157. Oops, sorry, I had some stuff there before that I got to get rid of. 25 plus 47 plus 120. 157 is 229. So out of 229, we actually can see the answer already now. How many of those 229 people send over 50 text messages? That's 157. There you go. All right, let's try one more. Number 4, a survey about television viewing preferences was given to a randomly selected freshmen and seniors at Fairport High School, and the results are shown below. So they asked, what's your favorite type of TV show? And they asked seniors, they asked freshmen, and then they made a two-way table for how many people answered in each category. And it says a student response is selected at random. State the exact probability the student response is from a freshman, given that they prefer to watch reality. So probability that it's a freshman, given that their favorite TV show is reality. So it's A and B over B. Well, how many people picked reality? Well, that's this column right here. So total people who picked reality, 213. And how many people were freshmen and picked reality? That's 103 out of 213. If you want to put that as a decimal or a percent, that means 0.484, which is 48.4%. So that's saying out of the 213 people who picked reality TV shows, 48.4% of those people are freshmen, which means since there's only two options, about 51.6% were seniors, which would be the 110 out of 213. Okay, guys, so try the worksheet, and I'll talk to you guys soon.